Did you read my message, nigga?
With the NBA playoffs tipping off, it is time to check back in with our My NBA Airs season. We have the final between Team 2K TV's Danny and Brian coming up next week.
Find out what would have happened if the 2016 finals came down to the Heat versus Spurs.
Who do you think would have taken that title?
It's up for grabs. I mean, that's a great thing about My NBA. You can rewrite NBA history in any way that you like.
Well, until then, enjoy the game.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the Houston starting five. Bol out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then it's Ball. And it's Ware in at the 5, down low. And for Memphis, they've got Isaiah Hartenstein. Jaylen Brown is out there with Barnes. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Kittles in at the 2. What do you think of the possibility of the All-Star?
You. What's good? I'm about to play JB.
All-Star game changing its format. USA versus the world, Clark.
I would love anything that would help the All-Star game be a little bit more competitive, BA. I love the showmanship. I like the entertainment value, but I want to see some real hooping too. So if we could do that in whatever format, I'm all for it. Sign me up right now. Yeah, LaMelo relishes.
Ooh, you watching my stream?
And here's Memphis. And it's Bol with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a quick foul.
Thanks.
The refs are certainly calling it
Grizzly
close.
Stadium is tough.
Here's Kittles. Pass to Brown. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Ooh, an incredible double clutch dunk.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Who?
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's Brown. Here's
You know,
Henderson.
rookie.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Yep, that one goes. And just over a minute played here to start the game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense. Hand in the face, crowd him. Anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long." Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
McDaniels from long range. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his third assist of the night. It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis. Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first.
Got drafted there.
Henderson outside. Pass to Hartenstein. The rebound by Ware. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Hero, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense. Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Kittles. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Outside Barnes. Can they get it? Bull grabs the board. The Rockets lead by 7. Hero, the pass to Ball. Bull with it. Back to Ball.
Oh, word.
Pass to Hero. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6.
He ain't worth nothing.
Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
So he ain't worth nothing.
Poked away. Ball with a steal. Hero with it. Defended by Henderson. Hero outside. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Ball. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ball's got 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight of play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative. And he's got a flash and a flair to his game. But he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash. But he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
In my book, he ain't worth the second round
And we're
pick,
just
but
over
you
3.5
can put it out
minutes
there.
into this first quarter. The open shot Barnes. Plenty of room that knocked down that one.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Ware. Hayes with it. Currently averaging 5 points a game. Ball surveys the floor. And it's Ware missing.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Brown, no good. And Ball will bring it up here for Houston. It's McDaniels on the wing. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Stolen by Ball. Pass to Ware. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Up top Barnes. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Now here's Ball. 9-point game. It's McDaniels on the wing, defended by Brown. Shot from 12. Ware, that's good. Ware's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now. Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here's Ball. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance. Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all.
Now here's Kesseler.
No.
The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now.
He on the game with you,
Drives to the
legit.
hoop. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
Yo, he on the game.
Here's Barnes. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Hayes.
So I'm supposed to stop playing the game because I got a mill?
Pass to Ware.
Yeah, what you talking about?
The kick out to Ball. Here's G, defended by Henderson. 6 to shoot. Ball passes to G. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there. Yeah, unnecessary.
Ah, you said you don't do that no more, bro. Said you don't do that.
To him free at the line.
And he nails the third. Grizzlies trail by 15. 2-second difference.
We probably
between
have more
shot and game
time to with a mill.
Pass to Misi. Back to Henderson. Here's Teray. Launches a 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Miller with 1 on the clock. Gets it off.
Oh.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Houston up 14 as we wrap up the quarter.
From
Tough to
busting
run
their
with
ass.
them. They get the ball up the court so fast. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Yeah. Cause I'd be scared they're gonna get picked if I throw it in the middle.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And it's Misi in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Stojakovic. Pass to Ellis. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver.
You playing on pro, this Hall of Fame, it ain't the same. These dudes can come back in like 2 seconds.
Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
Thanks.
Here's Kitters. Oh, it's stolen. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Ellis passes to Goodwin. Pass to Stojakovic. Misses the 3.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Picked it. Here's the break. Here's Ellis. Out to the right wing. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Got a piece of it. Here's Kittles. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Kesseler's checked in. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Ooh, it's stolen away.
Come on, Hero.
Here's Teray. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Time called
What you got,
here. The Rockets
450
decide
yards?
to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade.
Yeah,
Getting some
450
fluids in you is so
yards.
important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
I'm back.
That was your Grizzlies, but you can't take. Let me hear you once again.
Here's Ellis. He's scoreless.
Oh, here we
All right,
open.
for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Hero, no good. Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Hendricks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to put a pair. It goes on Bol.
Second team foul.
Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Hendricks taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Yeah, ever since you wrote the scores out, I ain't been able to score.
Good on the second one. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Ellis. Here's G. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Shot clock at 5. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Hendricks. Now here's Kesseler.
Oh, you need a bucket. Somebody. I might have to go pick a rose for it.
And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game. And everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Like you want to do all the necessary things that lead up to that. Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Alec. And
back
Houston
here.
making a change here. Ball's checked in. Grizzlies trail by 9. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Brown.
That trash.
Over Bowl. Rejected by Bowl.
You've got to be aware of Bobo.
Oh, yeah, Whitney,
He's
he
got a
playing
7'8"
All-Pro.
wingspan. If you are anywhere near him, back up even more
Oh,
to make sure you
alright,
get that shot off.
alright.
Here's Ball. The Grizzlies making their last shot.
I'm just wearing all
Hero
four, I think
outside.
you know it.
Pass to Bowl. They still need this. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line from there.
Well, Bowl tries to keep his motion out of reach, so the D has to get visible.
McDaniels is checked in for Houston.
He carried, bro.
And Bull drops them both.
When you've got an imposing force like Bobo, you expect to see him at the line a lot.
Pass to Hendricks. Over McDaniels. And that one hits the back iron. The Rockets lead by 9. Hero finds Ball. Over Henderson. And Ball with a basket. The assist by Hero. Ball's got 9 points.
A lot of different ways to knock down shots, and Ball's form is certainly unorthodox, but it works for him, and he's got a really quick release that allows him to get it off.
Now here's Henderson. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Outside Barnes. Hardenstein in the post. He's defended by Hayes. Hardenstein passes to Henderson. That one goes in. He's got 6.
An athlete athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Pass to Bowl. Ball outside. Barnes against Bowl. McDaniels passes to Ball. Goes up on the wing. McDaniels can't hit.
With the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And they recover it. Hendricks fires in the triple. Hendricks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over.
Taylor Hendricks. Whew. Makes you tired it up. Good work, Gabe. Shoot a good one. Oh my gosh, Schroeder with a clutch 3. Wow. Tough. Slow it down, baby. Okay, he took one out, missed it. 43 seconds left, bro. Malik Beasley. You gotta make that. Give the Knicks another chance to tie it up. Michael. He missed it. Sheesh. Who is? Who won the championship last year, y'all? Who won the last couple championships? What year are you in? So your second year? He won the championship his rookie year. Rookie, yeah.
Houston leading by 6.
Rookie.
Here's Goodwin. Still no points. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Stojakovic. And another miss by Houston.
Come on, baby.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding. Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. The first one falls.
Boy, they've been knocked down
Oh,
from
no,
the
I'm
line this quarter.
just
Trying
saying
to build
the
out
dude
that
that
lead
just was on the
and keep doing
TV,
what they're
I just
doing.
gave him
That'll
up.
happen.
That one falls, so he hits both
Still
of
trying to
them.
injure my
He's making
niggas.
the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Oh,
Get that
rejected
shit
by
out of here,
McDaniels.
McDaniels is
What are you
perhaps
doing, man?
the
That's
best
our ball.
wing defender in the league, guys, showing us why
That shit bounced off
right
his
there.
leg.
Pass to Henderson. Out to the right wing. Here's Kittles. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Hey, Kittles, good shit.
Around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Goodwin. McDaniels from long range. Hits a three-pointer. McDaniels got 9.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Henderson outside. Brown doesn't go for him. And so it's Houston going into the break up 12. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back to the game after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Knicks with the dub.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are leading by 12. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. Guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
Hey, Ernie, it's not hard to see why they're down at this point. They're not even shooting 35% from 3. They've got to come up with some new wrinkles. If they could create better
y'all got
shots,
next on y'all's
then they have a
schedule.
better chance.
That's all for now.
Whew.
Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
They about to bust your ass. Nigga really sent the court. $23-9. Trash. How the hell y'all end up in overtime? Cause this nigga Watkins is trash. Whoever the fuck that is. He rolled out. You got a dude laid out for that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Memphis. Down by 12. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. They've got Tyler Hero, Bol out there with Jaden McDaniels, and it's Goodwin in at the point. And Hartenstein slams it in.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. After the basket by Houston. Now Henderson. 6 points for him. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul of the game. Ball, he's checked in for Goodwin.
Substitution for the Rockets, LaMelo Ball.
The three from Ball. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking driving. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Here's Ball. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. To the middle. Ware. And a two-handed jam.
One of the more dynamic passers in this league. Ball with a nice setup.
Grizzlies trail by 15. Henderson, right side. And he makes it on the layup. Henderson's got 8.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Creating havoc. Brown keeping his body moving on defense and making things happen.
Here's Ball. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Memphis calls timeout. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands, but that's easier said than done.
Oh, word. Well, you know he's coming back.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Toure.
Houston's foul. LaMelo Ball. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops a first.
At the line for 2.
And so he hits both. And so it's Houston with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Deflected. Pass to Hendricks. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Hendricks has got 6.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Here's Ellis. And here's Ball. 14 points for him. Clock at 6. To the right side. Here's Ellis. Three-pointer, no good.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Barnes with it. Hayes picks him up. Barnes, it's good.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Ball outside. Pass to G.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Here's Ellis. Misi grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Hendricks. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
So he gets them both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
3 seasons and he ain't win yet? Like, kidding me?
Pass to Ostertag. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Maybe it's a coach.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
They get it back. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That free throw no good.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Houston leading by 5. Ball outside. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's Kittles. 6 points for him. And the layup is good off the glass. Kittles has got 8 points.
But D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Ball passes to Stojakovic. Houston with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition takedown. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Hendricks. And Houston making a change here. And so it's Memphis with it. 2-point game. And here's Brown for 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them. And we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
That's to Ware. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Here's Toure. Tipped. 1:27 left in the third. Ellis passes to Hayes. Here's Stojakovic, defended by Brown. Stojakovic, no good.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Houston. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Brown. Pulled the shot a little left. Bounce goes his way, though. Brown's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly, the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Goodwin passes to Ellis. Here's Stojakovic, defended by Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Kesseler.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't.
Here's Ware. He's covered by Kesseler. Seconds left. Stojakovic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Rockets ahead, up by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Kawhi. See Ben Simmons with the braids.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Jaylen Brown. Scotty Barnes is out there with Henderson. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Vucevic in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's T, defended by Henderson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 5. And Hero grabs the board.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
G, no good. And the Grizzlies shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. On the break, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Right side Bull. McDaniels from long range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Down low. Here's Barnes. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's T. Pass to Hero. Here's Ware. For 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Training his first 3 of the game. No doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The Rockets making a switch here. Ball's checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. We can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Send it back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. They get it back.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for Memphis, Isaiah Hartenstein.
And he makes a first.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Hero. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Knocked loose and stolen by Bull. Pulls it from 20. It's stolen by Barnes. Kittle passes to Henderson. Ball with the rebound. Houston leading by 4. Right wing. Here's Bull. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Hard. It's good.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Pass to McDaniels. Ball against Henderson. Ball no good. For Memphis, they've got 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Here's Kittles. Ball with a steal. And he's all alone. And he's going for the oop here. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Brown passes to Barnes. Henderson scanning the floor. It's Brown on the wing. 3-pointer. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. The kick out to Ball. Back to Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Ware. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ware's got 11 in the second half.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
Yeah, you know, he kept out-dueling the defense over and over. No matter how hard they worked to keep up with him, it didn't faze him. His shooting percentage clearly reflects how unstoppable he was.
Man, if only he could play this well every night. This hometown crowd was not prepared for him to just go off like he did in this one. And the officials signaled the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Ball with it. Pass to Hero. The 3 ball. Kept alive by Houston. Back to Ball. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Scoot Henderson.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
At the line for the Rockets.
And so Ball nails both of them. Grizzlies trail by 9. And here's Brown for 3. Knocks down the long Jay. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
Hero for 3. He drops it from range. And the Rockets lead by 9.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Second team foul.
Here's Brown.
With quick feet and excellent lift and competitive spirit, McDaniels, a lockdown defender.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting from Houston. LaMelo Ball. 1 shot.
just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well in this position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
Now here's Henderson. Pass to Brown. Over McDaniels. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got 3 assists tonight.
And what a tough shot. This proves Brown has a lot of confidence in his scoring ability. And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Rockets.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough. And, of course, they closed strong.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year. And the Rockets with possession here. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Hero outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Ware. Kesseler with a rebound.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, BA, keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Now here's Hero. Here's Ware. Misses the shot, and so it's Houston winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
You still there? Yeah, bro, I'm falling asleep. Say, yo, you still there? You still playing Madden, or you getting a 2K game, man? LeBron going in the year 25. I don't know if you saw the timer up there. League time.